Good afternoon, guys. It's me. Just reaching you from Abuja. It's been a while, and I wanted to just say hello to everybody and wish you the best during this very hard time in our lives. Nigeria is in a lockdown right now in Abuja, the federal capital of peace, as I call it, where I have been holed up for close to 6 months now after I was released from detention the other day. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I can say hi to them. Tell them I'm live though. So I'm just out shopping. How are you, sir? I'm so sorry. I'm live, as you can see. Yeah, on Instagram. How have you been?
Though I am humbled and
Okay.
I've been following you for some time, even when all these things are happening. I represent NAWUS,
Okay.
the National Association of District Students.
Are you still a student?
No.
No, but
So
okay.
I still try to put in for master so I can do
All right. Yeah.
other things. So
Let me let someone just take your number. You need to take his number. Are you in Abuja for a while?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I live here in Abuja.
All right. Good. So I will reach out to you.
Okay. Yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah. So
I can see.
as you can see, just we're out on the street just shopping and meeting Nigerians. It's been a very crazy time, as you can imagine, and just want to say hello to you guys. Just say hello and wish you guys the best wherever you may be, and actually not to give up hope on making sure that we liberate Nigeria in our lifetime. I don't want us to even wait for our children to come and do it, because if we wait for them, they're going to be really pissed off with us that during our own time we didn't do much for them. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why we're making all these sacrifices that has to be made for the future of our country, the future of humanity. Even for those of you who don't believe that Nigeria is redeemable, I'm telling you, wherever you might find yourself, you are going to need your humanity, you're going to need your integrity and dignity intact. And I tell you, everywhere you might find yourself, you're going to have to fight for your future. That's what Nigeria has taught me after 20 years abroad, particularly in the US. I decided to come back to make my country a better country, and found that the country hasn't changed a bit, probably since independence. It's the same very parochial, very wicked, very corrupt, tyrannical system of government. So the system is rotten, the system is bad. The system is, sorry guys, I'm just checking. The system is in deep doo-doo. So, but it's not a reason for us to abandon the struggle for a better Nigeria. South Africa stayed longer in apartheid, but they never gave up until apartheid was defeated. Every country in the world has been through some horrible leadership crisis, tyrannical regimes that have come and gone. And I'll tell you, we will live to write the obituary of every dictator, every tyrant in this country, and it's very important that we know that. Yeah, it's a reason I'm just reaching out to you guys. Never to give up. Do not give up, and continue to just stand firm wherever you may be. Stand very firm. I'm here in Nigeria. I'm in their midst. I'm held down against my wish. I'm under all kinds of restriction. And somebody asked me this morning if I do not feel as if I'm in a second detention. I say, well, freedom is in the mind. I feel very free. I'm a freeborn, and I always adopted that mentality of being a free person, regardless of the systematic or systemic encumbrance thrown my way. So it's the reason you see that I'm as happy as I can ever be anytime I hear from you guys, anytime I see you, anytime I know that you all too are not giving up and are standing up and standing firm for what you believe. So I had to make this broadcast just a quick one to just say hello to everybody and to let you know that we're in good shape, and we will continue to fight. There's nobody that can stop that except death. We will continue to fight for what is just and what is right and what is legitimate until this country is saved. I just want to say once again good afternoon from Abuja, and Revolution Now. Thank you. Love you all, guys. Love you too. And I'm happy to reconnect, even if only for a brief period of time. And trust that I'll be back, Yes, continue to follow me on social media, here on Instagram. For those of you who are on Twitter, my Twitter account name is Yele Sowore, YELE SOWORE. If you're on Facebook, you can also follow me on Facebook, and if I can be my friend on Facebook, you can join my public page, same Omoyele Sowore, where we can continue to interact. If you have questions, you can use Messenger. If I don't get back to you, it might be because I've been super busy, because we have a lot of these trials still coming ahead. Even though we've had some victories, we're still not getting the justice we need in terms of the sham criminal trial that they said they put together, which has now been reduced from 7 counts to, I think, 2. After 5 months of detention, they can't prove anything. But you heard that we won in the Lagos High Court through a public interest lawyer who challenged whether the protest that was clamped down upon by the Nigerian government was legit or not, and the judge in Lagos pronounced this to be legitimate and said what the government did was wrong. But I awarded ₦1 million to the lawyer who sued on that basis. That's not our direct case, but of course it's good news. But we still have a case pending before the Court of Appeal where we asked them to vacate the bail conditions, the onerous and unjust bail condition imposed upon me for doing nothing, which restricts me to Abuja and puts a lot of restriction on my civil liberty or liberties. So that's there in the criminal trial. Their trial is also yet to be determined. We don't have any dates for any of this, so just so that you know in terms of what dates. But as soon as we do have dates, we will inform you guys appropriately, especially for those of you who are based in Abuja or nearby who may want to attend these trials. We use the opportunity of the trials to make the case for the revolutionary change in Nigeria. So that's those are the updates I have now. We of course, as you can see, this is Abuja. This is federal capital of thieves, where the oppressors live here and do what they like, embezzle money, put citizens in prison for expressing themselves freely. Even during this lockdown, they've done so much to harm our civil rights. About 11 persons were killed, not by corona, not by COVID-19, but by Nigerian military and police forces who are out there suppressing the rights of our people. A lot of detentions, arbitrary detentions. You heard about a 70-year-old man in Katsina whose family was wiped out by bandits, and also his 15 cows were stolen by the bandits. When he was angry, he protested publicly, cursing out the governor of the state for refusing to secure him and his property, and the detention of the man, and they jailed him for 18 months. Of course, Barrister Femi Falana has paid for his fine and is free now, but he still has one of the cases pending. You heard about Bala Mubarak, who was arrested and is in detention for its location unknown for blasphemy. Meanwhile, people like Garba Shehu, the secretary to the government, and other top government officials attended the burial of the chief of staff who died of corona without observing social distancing and violating all the rules, including the presidential directives, including the quarantine law. No, they were not arrested, even when one of our lawyers went to court to sue that they should be tried in a magistrate court, which has the jurisdiction to try this case. The judges have refused today to assign the case a date, so no date of hearing has been fixed. So it's a very sad situation here, but we are glad that you all are standing firm. As I've said, you may not even understand the power you have, even as remote as you may be from the theater over here, the Nigerian War Theater here, but your voice makes a lot of difference when you speak on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and WhatsApp groups. It shakes the powers that be in this country. It shakes them, and that's why they constantly keep investing in trolls on social media to harass, threaten, and sometimes outrightly try to embarrass people who speak up against the tyrannical regime in the country led by Haji Muhammadu Buhari. So this is the situation of things, guys. Let me, in closing, wish our Muslim brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, Ramadan Kareem at this point. This is the Ramadan period. This is a particularly difficult Ramadan because people can't feed already because of the lockdown. Then here comes a religious obligation that is even going to task them the more. But let's keep looking forward to the future, and the future is bright as long as we don't give up, and as long as we don't let our fundamental rights be abused without a challenge. So thank you so much. Said the government has a problem with the world revolution. Oh yeah. If the government doesn't have a problem with the way you are resisting oppression, then you are not resisting oppression. Even if you call it celebration, they will still come after us because they know our intention is liberation. So it doesn't matter. The government should not be the ones defining for us how we design our resistance. It's up to us to decide how we do. We stick with it and we take the consequences as they come. But so those of you who are still hung up and what to call the battle for liberation in Nigeria, we urge you not to worry and to understand that it's important that the oppressor does not determine how the oppressed fight their way out of oppression. Thank you so much. So take a few questions. If anybody have questions, I'll take a few questions, and I'll just say goodbye for now. Family is good. Thank you so much, Deji Hola. I talk to my family regularly. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and you gotta help me wish my wife a happy Mother's Day. She's been away from me as a father for a while, and it was in arrears. Wish her happy Mother's Day. You know her, yeah. Have you totally gotten your freedom? No, and I will not consider my freedom complete until there's freedom for every oppressed person in this country. So I hope you're contesting the next election. We're contesting all the way to the next election. We'll contest every space. Yes. What can we do for coalition building across states? Well, it's up to all of us. What we need, as I've always said, is a coalition of the oppressed. And there are plenty of us. So let's come together. So somebody says Aso Rock is empty. Oh, Aso Rock has always been empty. That's that news. Any seat of power that cannot protect citizens, that can't fight corruption, can't deliver on their responsibilities, especially during this period of pandemic, it's totally empty. Do I think Buhari is fake? Oh, I don't waste my time. Whether he's real or fake, what does it matter anyways? How do you get to convince the youth to see the need for a revolution? It's a lot of work, but I think all of us who are responding here are young people. If we all decide that this is the time, then it's the time. We don't need to specially convince anybody, because all of us will benefit from a better Nigeria. So, but we need weapons to enter our government house. So we don't believe in violence, and that we must make very clear. We don't need weapons. The only weapon we need is clean and clear conscience, and that can defeat even the greatest army in the world. It defeated apartheid in South Africa, so why not Nigeria? Yes, happy Mother's Day to Miss Shore. I'll let her know. Thank you guys. So a lot of people, we will talk more. I think a lot of you have questions, and we're on the highway right now. When I come back online, get your questions ready, and we'll be doing more and more of this. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.